Start. Page 65, question number 24. Come on, give me the answer.
And this we need to use the formula mb sine theta.
Correct. So here you have to use the formula. Torque is equal to mb sine theta, and torque is equal to magnetic moment. One more formula is pole strength into magnetic length into B into sine theta. Correct. Now start. I have substituted M as QM into 12. Okay, shall we start now? See the question. A magnet of length 0.1 meter. That means magnetic length is 0.1 meter. Therefore, can I say this is 0.1 meter? And pole strength of 10 power minus 4 ampere meter. Therefore, pole strength is 10 power minus 4 ampere meter. Correct. I am getting the right answers. Is kept in a magnetic field of 30 Weber per meter square or 30 Tesla. Therefore, can I say this means 30 with an angle 30 degree. That means sine theta will be sine 30. The couple acting on it is dash into 10 power minus 4 Newton meter. The other name for torque is moment of couple. We have done from moving coil galvanometer, correct? So let us solve this. So I will not do anything right now. Just listen to me what I am doing. 10 power minus 4 as it is. 0.1 can be written as 10 power minus 1. 0.1 can be written as 10 power minus 1. 30 can be written as 3 into 10 power 1. Correct? 30 can be written as 3 into 10 or 3 into 10 power 1 into sine 30. Sine 30 can I write it as half? Sine 30 can I write it as half? Therefore, can I say 10 power minus 1 and 10 power 1 cancels? 3 into half is what? 1.5. Therefore, my answer is 1.5 into 10 power minus 4. Which answer is C? Everyone, please check. It is direct substitution and direct answer. Therefore, torque is equal to mb sin theta. M is equal to qm into 2L into b sin theta. And then we proceed and get the answer. Any doubt?
Hello, sir.
Arshia is saying that is 2L, correct. Magnetic length is always denoted by 2L. Therefore, whatever they give as magnetic length, that has to be taken as 2L. You don't have to do again L is equal to 0.1 by 2. No. Magnetic length is denoted by 2L itself. It is not L, then you take it as 2.
Then it will be 2 into 1.5 because we have
They have given magnetic length or they have given length is 0.1. That means our magnetic length itself is 0.1. So 2L itself is 0.1. If you take L, if you take a bar magnet, this again I had done it in 11th standard if you remember. And in 11th standard I told you not to take L. For example, look at this. If this is a magnet, this distance is 2L, this magnetic length, because distance from North Pole to center is taken as L and distance from center to South Pole also is taken as L. Therefore, the total length of a magnet is 2L. Now, if you take only L, you will only get distance from North Pole to the center or from the South Pole to the center. That is why whatever magnetic length they give you, you have to substitute it as 2L. Or if you're getting confused with the notation, check over here. What many students do, they get confused. They write magnetic moment is equal to, they write it in words, pole strength into, then I don't think you'll get confused. Now, pole strength into length, if I take it in symbols, pole strength is QM and length of a bar magnet is 2L. Don't make this mistake of doing 2L is equal to 0.1 into 2. It's wrong. Magnetic length is not L. Magnetic length is 2L. Therefore, whatever length they give you, that itself is 2L. Okay? Whatever length they give you, that itself is 2L. Arshia, I hope you have understood. Next page, 28. Now it's the correct section. Now it is C. Start with question number 28. Very good, Nitya. The formula for work done is minus MB cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Check yesterday's notes. Check work done or potential energy of a magnet. Just check yesterday's notes. Have you seen this formula yesterday's notes? Just check. Work done is equal to minus MB cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Have you seen this formula? Just check. Yesterday's notes.
Yes, sir.
You have to just substitute and give me the answer. I'm getting answer as C and D. Check exactly what should be the answer. And I'm getting two answers, C and
this
D.
is of potential energy. This is of potential energy.
Potential energy is same as work done. Internal potential energy, work done. Because if you remember, work done is Joule. Internal potential energy is Joule. So whatever they ask you, work done or potential energy, this is the formula. Okay.
So I still have doubt.
I too didn't got it.
28-1 answer is D. 28-1 answer will be D. D. Now listen how. See here. What is the question? If a bar magnet of magnetic moment M is freely suspended in a uniform magnetic field, then the work done in rotating a magnet through an angle theta. Work done in rotating a magnet through an angle theta. Okay. Now, angle, only one angle is given, that is theta. Other angle is not given, that will be 0. Correct? Other angle is not given, that will be 0 because I have two angles. Now, I have told you the answer is D. Just check the answer. MB into 1 minus cos theta. Therefore, minus sign also has gone completely from all options checked. Minus sign has gone from all options. Therefore, can I say if I am rotating a magnet through an angle theta, that means my final angle will be theta because I'm rotating it through an angle theta. And initially they have not given. So initially I will assume my angle as 0. Initially I'll assume my angle as 0. Finally the angle becomes theta. Therefore cos theta 2 will become cos theta minus cos 0. Therefore, can I say W is equal to minus MB cos theta minus 1? Or, now can you predict what will be the answer? If I take minus inside the bracket of trigonometry, what happens? Think about it.
MB 1 minus cos theta.
It will become 1 minus cos theta. If I take minus inside, it will become 1 minus cos theta. Now check which option is matching.
D.
Correct? Everyone getting this answer? Now, because this minus sign is outside in the formula, but in the options, if you notice, there is no minus sign in any option. Just check. Any option does not have a minus sign. That means they have taken minus sign inside. They have taken minus sign inside. Now, this cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1, for people who want to really get the actual answer, look at this. W is equal to minus MB cos theta final minus cos theta initial. You can remember it that way also. Means theta 2 is the final angle and theta 1 is the initial angle. We have written cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1, correct? Now cos theta 2 is your final angle, theta 2. And theta 1 is your initial angle. Theta 2 is your final angle and theta 1 is my initial angle. Therefore, the formula can also be written as minus MB cos theta final minus cos theta initial. In this question, what is my final angle? Theta. Initial angle not given, 0. Therefore, I'll get my answer. Okay, this is how you solve direct formula. And using the same formula or using the same formula, take 29th one as homework. Same formula. I want you to solve it as homework. 29th. How many homework done for today? Just check.
2.
2. 29th one, take it as homework. Now, question number next, okay? Earth's magnetism. In that, question number 1, 2, and 3 are theory questions. If you don't know, you have to remember them as theory points. And if you know them very well, good. So think whether can you answer 1, 2, and 3. All have been done in 11th standard. Again, we'll try to do it over here. 1, 2, and 3. Start.
So on page number 66 only, na, the theory questions we are telling about.
Page number 66, Earth's magnetism. 1, 2, 3. Correct. Tell me the first one at least. Tell me the first one. Magnetic
plane.
meridian. First of all, it is a plane. It is not a line. It is not a point. Correct? Magnetic meridian is a plane. Now, which plane it is? So option A is out and option D is out. Option A is out and option D is out. You are left with option B and option C. Whether it is a vertical plane or it's a horizontal plane, answer is it is a vertical plane. Now, if you want to see the diagram, okay, I'll tell you where is the diagram. Page number 56. Come to page number 56. There is a diagram of magnetic meridian. Come to page number 56. Can you see the diagram of magnetic declination? This diagram. Check all of it. Look at this. This diagram. Check page number 56. Check the diagram. Check. Now tell me whether the plane, magnetic meridian, is a vertical plane or it is a horizontal plane. From the diagram, it is clear that it is a vertical plane because it is kept upright. Therefore, can I say, if you have a doubt, why is magnetic meridian a plane? So can I say that doubt also is clear because it is a plane. My page number is 56 in the module. Ranjal, page number is 56 in the module. Magnetic meridian is a plane, first of all. And secondly, it is a vertical plane. Secondly, it is a vertical plane. Therefore, if you want, you can write it as a theory point also in your notebook, that magnetic meridian is a vertical plane. Can you tell me what is geographic meridian then? Whether it is a vertical plane, horizontal plane, point.
It is also
line. Look at
vertical.
the same diagram. Tell me.
Vertical plane.
It's a vertical plane only. Geographic meridian also will be a vertical plane. Therefore, any question they ask you, magnetic meridian or geographic meridian, answer will be it is a vertical plane itself. Correct? Answer will be it is a vertical plane itself. Okay?
So yesterday I just googled about this. So I got that geographical axis is the straight line passing through north and south is north and south of geographical axis of the earth is called geographical axis. ऐसा कुछ. The straight line मतलब north से south and then उसको ही perpendicular is magnetic meridian, right?
Perpendicular to geographic axis is magnetic axis. What you're talking about is geographic axis and magnetic axis. What we are talking about is magnetic meridian and geographic meridian. The difference between that is one is a line and one is a plane. What you're saying is perfectly correct, but you're talking about axis. We are talking about meridian.
So the plane perpendicular to the magnetic axis is the magnetic meridian.
Plane perpendicular to the magnetic axis is a magnetic meridian, correct?
Okay.
Correct.
So that
Now listen to this.
geographical axis
Listen.
is May?
Geographical axis is vertical. Everyone agrees? Earth's geographical axis is vertical. North pole to south pole, correct? Anything perpendicular to geographical axis is magnetic axis. So therefore, can I say magnetic axis is horizontal? Now a plane perpendicular to magnetic axis is magnetic meridian. So can I say anything perpendicular to horizontal is again vertical? Okay, I'll repeat. 3 steps. Geographic axis, you know, Earth rotates about that geographic axis. You know, how do you know it's vertical? Have you seen a globe? This is for all of you. Have you seen our globe?
Yes.
Globe in the sense, not the actual globe, the toy globe. What you get, or what globe is kept in some room. You have a stick which is at some angle. Have you seen globes? It is not a straight line. It is a tilted line. Have you seen that globe? Actual globe, where there is one line like this and there is a globe. Okay, like. I got it. 1 minute. There is one stand like this, and there is one thing like this. And there is one stick like this, and here there is a globe. Have you seen such a globe? Actually, the geographic axis is not straight; it's a little bit tilted. But if you buy it from Andheri station or Malad station, you'll get a straight line because people are making it, have not studied magnetism. They make proper straight line. But actually, if you buy it from a good stationery shop, you'll get it. Now, this is geographic axis. Now, anything perpendicular to geographic axis is magnetic axis. Correct? So, can I say this is geographic axis? Can I say this is magnetic axis? Clear? You know what is the difference? Now, what is the definition of magnetic meridian?
The plane perpendicular to the magnetic axis. No, the plane
Plane
perpendicular
perpendicular to magnetic axis. Now, if I take
Uh-huh.
anything perpendicular to this, can I say perpendicular to horizontal is again vertical? Therefore, it's a plane perpendicular, not a line, it's a plane. What is the meaning? What is the difference between line and a plane is? Line is only length. Plane is area. Therefore, if you look at the diagram on page number 56, can you see both geographic meridian and magnetic meridian are areas? It's like a plane of a sheet of paper. Just check. It's not a line. Just check. Magnetic meridian and
Yeah.
geographic. Understand? And the
Got it.
angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian, the angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian is called as magnetic declination. Okay. Now I said magnetic axis is horizontal. That is also not completely correct. I'll tell you why. Because magnetic axis, what is the actual definition of magnetic axis? Magnetic axis is something that passes through magnetic north and south pole. What is geographical axis? Geographic axis is something that passes through geographical north pole and south pole. Okay, and then that also makes an angle of 11.3 degree. Yesterday we have done that point, remember? That takes an angle of 11.3 degree. Okay, now if you remember this diagram, which diagram? Page number 56. You will understand that meridian is a plane. Okay, number one. Many people confuse it with a line. It is actually a plane. Okay, and magnetic axis is again not exactly horizontal, but for our reference, we will take it because both the axes are just inclined with each other. Okay, I think in your 11th standard textbook or CBSE or in boards, there is one diagram which shows all axis and meridian. In HSC, if there is, if it is not, then it is in CBSE. I will tell you. In some textbook, the detailed diagram is there. I think in HSC. Okay. Nevertheless, everyone go to the next question. Nevertheless, everyone go to the next question. The magnetic field of the earth is due to. First of all, you should know magnetic field of the earth or study of earth's magnetic field is called terrestrial magnetism or geomagnetism. Studied that last year. The study of earth's magnetic field is called terrestrial magnetism or geomagnetism. Geo means GEO. It means geography. Okay. Now, magnetic field of earth is due to. Magnetic field of earth is due to. Answer is A. This is again a theory question. How does magnetic field of the earth arise? It is because of the motion and distribution of some material inside and outside. Motion means motion of the earth. You know that whenever electron spins around the nucleus, it gets a magnetic character. Even when earth spins, you know spin number plus half minus half. Have you studied that? Have you studied that in chemistry? Aufbau principle, azimuthal number? Yes. No? Okay.
Yes.
Earth rotates about its own axis. Earth goes about the sun, two motions, plus the material inside and outside in the core. All of them contribute to Earth's magnetic nature. Therefore, answer is A. Now, look at option B. Interaction of cosmic rays with the current of Earth, completely wrong. Option C. A magnetic dipole buried at the center of the earth. Means they are trying to say that there is actually a magnet which is buried at the center of the earth. Completely wrong. Completely wrong. Option D. Induction effect of the sun. Induction effect of the sun looks very fancy. Okay. Induction effect of the sun. Now, what does it mean? It means nothing. Okay. What is the meaning of induction and conduction? Can you tell me that much at least? Can you tell me the difference between induction and conduction? Anyone in the class? Have you heard of these two words? Induction and conduction. Now, can you tell me the difference between induction and conduction? Now, while you're heating something and when you have a physical contact, that is called conduction. But when you don't have physical contact, that is called induction. For example, have you seen of induction cooker? Have you seen induction cookers, induction tabletop? There is no fire. Have you seen? Without fire, things are getting heated. Induction. Okay. If there is a physical contact, it is called conduction. If there is no contact, it is called induction. This is not an exact example, but let me give you one similar example. When you have a wired headphone from your mobile to your ear, that is called conduction. But if you have a Bluetooth headset from your mobile to your ear, the phone and the headphone are not in contact, correct? The phone and the headphone not in contact. That is kind of induction. Okay. When you want to pass something from one body to another body without bringing them together, without touching them, that is called induction. If you touch them, it becomes conduction. Now look at option D. Induction effect of the sun means sun is not touching the earth, but effect of the sun is reaching the earth that way. Okay, which is again not possible because it is thermal. In thermal, it is possible. Thermal means heat. Thermal means heat. So I think even if you don't know the logic, answer has to be A itself. Answer has to be A itself. And the next question, okay. This will come in magnetic effect of electric current also. But please remember this, it's a very common MCQ. The MCQ is if the magnetic lines of force are drawn by keeping the magnet vertical, okay, if I keep the magnet vertical, how many neutral points I will get? I will get one neutral point. I'll get one neutral point. The diagram will come in magnetic effect where I will show you. But please remember, you know what is a neutral point? You have studied in 11th also, one point in between which is neutral, where the magnetic field is not there. Means it is completely isolated from that. Neutral. What is the meaning of neutral? Meaning of neutral is neither positive side nor negative side, neither on one side nor on the other side, completely neutral. Therefore, neutral point is 1. How it is 1? What is the diagram? I will tell you. But I wanted to highlight this because when you're answering mock exams or when you're answering most common MCQs of magnetism, this question keeps coming again and again. Okay, how many neutral points are there in a magnet when it is vertical? Answer is I can have only one neutral point. As of now, just mark the answer. How is it 1? The diagram, I will show it to you in some time. Is it clear? Therefore, read all 3 questions. I'm telling you these 3 questions because theory questions when it comes, number 1 is you cannot think on the spot. You should know this question or you should have seen that question before. Secondly, for your NEET exam, it is a time saver. Theory questions are a time saver for your NEET. Now, there's no point in saving time and getting the wrong answer. Okay, so time saver means you should get the right answer and go to the next question. Okay, is it clear? All of you still answering NEET, right? Changing your mind? Because I have started getting queries from students. Sir, is pharma also good? What is wrong in B Pharm? Nothing is wrong in B Pharm. Nothing is wrong in staying at home also after 12th. But if your plan was MBBS, now because of 11th standard, you saw the portion and because of NEET exams and because of ladder series, you don't have to get down the ladder, you have to go up the ladder. Okay. Now we cannot say B Pharm also is a good option. B Pharm is a good option, provided you wanted pharmacy from the very beginning. If you wanted to be a surgeon, I want to be a surgeon. Which surgeon? Neurosurgeon. And after 11th standard, no, even pharma is good. You see where you have come from, where to where. Okay. From where to where. Okay, so don't change your ambition. Okay, change your strategy. Again, if you wanted to do pharma from the very beginning, it is not bad at all. It's a very good course. But if you wanted to do MBBS and you wanted to become a surgeon, now you're changing your plan. That means ask yourself, why are you changing your plan? Okay? Why are you changing your plan? 3 to 4 queries of pharma. Okay. Home science or anyway you're doing, correct? At home, what you do is home science only. Home science, if you're planning to do home science, you don't need to read such books. Okay. It's too high for home science. Home science is, you know what is home science? in your house, when you get ill, or anything happens, you know your elders, parents, grandparents, they have a solution for everything. Okay, a homemade solution for everything. When stomach is paining, eat this. Head is paining, drink this. Okay? Most of the time, it is keep your mobile away. Now they cannot say. That is home science. Okay? Now, come to question number 11. Next page. And I want this answer very quickly because again, it's a theory question and it is there in your 11th standard. 11, page number 67. Mehak, what's the plan? I hope you have not changed your plan.
I don't know. For now, I'm just trying to make it to the weekend. I don't know if I'm with the previous or something.
Make it to the weekend is for people who
And
are working in
generally-
corporate. For you, every day is a weekend. For you people, you
No.
should not make it to the weekend because during the weekend you have ladder series, correct? Now you have elevate series. You should look at making
Yeah,
it to the
but then-
weekday.
We get the day off, no, uske baad.
Day off. Okay. I think everyone knows, all of you. It's not hectic, right? Classes are not hectic. Only mobile is on. Only thing that is hectic is mobile battery. Only that is getting strained. You people are happy. Mobile is on. You are doing your own work. We are doing our work. Mobile is doing the work sincerely. Okay. How many classes you have in a day? Morning 7 to 9, then
6 to 9:15.
in the evening. And in between you have college. That means nothing.
Now we are not having the college.
Good. Okay. Now, 11th one, the vertical component of the Earth's magnetic field is 0. I had shown you one diagram. At the equator, vertical component is 0, and at the pole, horizontal component is 0. Remember, at the equator, vertical component is 0 because equator is a horizontal component, and at the pole, vertical component is 0. Over here, what they are saying is the vertical component is 0. That means it has to be magnetic equator itself. And if the horizontal component was 0, tell me what would be the option? If the horizontal component is 0, what would be the option?
Magnetic poles?
Magnetic poles. Option would be A. Right now the answer is D. Right now the answer is D. But if it was horizontal instead of vertical, then the option would be A. Okay. Now, very quickly start with question number 12. I have 4 minutes in this session remaining. In that, I want to finish this question number 12. Direct formula, substitute, tell me the answer. Question number 12.
हेलो सर
Yes,
सर मैं सूरज के डैडी बोल रहा हूँ
I cannot hear you.
सर ये सूरज
Message.
Hello.
Message. Suraj.
Sir, his dad is speaking.
What?
His dad is talking to you.
Sir, my father is talking to you, sir.
Hello.
सर सूरज लेक्चर के टाइम सो
I'm not able to understand. Yeah, after the class. Suraj, if your dad wants to speak after the class. Hmm. Okay, got it. Acha. Okay. Now, we have just 1 minute left. We have a formula. Tell me, do you know this formula?
Yes.
Everyone. What is this formula? This formula is angle of dip. Angle of dip. Now, they have given something with BV and something with BH. Okay, now I have 30 seconds. So I'm just giving you the logic. They will tell you BH is sometimes or something into BV. And then your answer will be either 1 by root 3, 1 root 3, not applicable. Not applicable means tan 90. You should know all the angles of tan. Tell me, what is tan 30?
1 by root 3.
1 by
1 by root 3. Tan 45.
1.
1. Tan 60.
Root 3.
Root 3.
Root 3. Tan 90.
Not defined. Infinity.
Not defined. And tan 0 is 0. So answer should be any